So please, Petra.
Yeah? Oh, now I hear something. Good. Okay, so now you all feel very energetic, right? It's good to be one of the last speakers. So happy and productive. Imagine this. Imagine if you could become happier and more productive at the same time. And all you had to do was to dedicate 1 minute per week. My name is Petra, and I will spend the next 10 minutes talking to you about why we need to measure differently in the workplace, how we can do it, and why it will make a difference for you and your team and your organization. And it's all about analytics. So here comes the why. We use analytics in many facets of private life. And you have already heard a lot about this today. So we use it for running, we use it for keeping track of the calories, and we use it to improve our sleep. An app such as Runkeeper doesn't just make it more fun, but it also helps you to improve. But specifically, it also helps you to track this progress over time. And that's very important. So why don't we use the same way of thinking in the workplace? Because we really don't have any tool for that. No measures that tracks the status of the team. Wouldn't it be good if we were able to analyze, act, and identify what type of factors that have an impact on a success? There is an expression, what gets measured gets done. But what do we really measure today? The measure today, they focus on the hard facts, as we heard from several speakers also. We focus on time, we focus on cost, and we focus on quality. They are important, we all know that. But when we measure these results, everything is already finished. And then it's too late to make it any better. Maybe we cut costs, but we do it 1 year later when everything is already finished. Except we could also do it by other ways, like firing people. But firing people doesn't really help anything, does it? But what if we could measure the process instead and change it while it's still happening? Because what gets measured gets done. And that's what we have been focusing on in our team in Västerås.
I think the picture has
Yeah, that's supposed to be black, so that's fine. You need to focus. Sorry. Just kidding. So for the last year or so, we have been figuring out how. So now I will tell you how. So it turns out that a lot of research on what really matters to get the employees more productive is not time, cost, or quality. It's the research of today focuses on factors such as motivation and clear goals and fragmentation. But the challenge isn't just what to measure, but also how to act on those measurements. And have you noticed that a lot of measurements that we have today, they focus on giving top management figures to act on. So now we will have a picture here. 42, the meaning of life, right? This could have been also a number reported to top management, a number that they were supposed to base their decisions on. But numbers are nothing without a context. This is why we want to shift the focus from measurement for top management to measurements by the team and for the team. We want to use analytics to increase the brain power of the team and help them identify where to focus to increase productivity in the organization in a sustainable way. So maybe you're wondering, what difference does it make to engage the team? Well, teams know context. They can also act directly and change the trajectory of progress. But then the question is, if reactive measures aren't enough, then what should we measure? Well, we focus on the success factors that we have found in decades of research. And we can see, when we look at some of the projects that use our tool, we can see that motivation is at the center. We can see dependencies between motivation and all these factors mentioned here. But current research clearly tells us that happy employees are also more productive. But no one is measuring happiness in the workplace. And as we have already said, what gets measured gets done. So at this point in the story, we have a choice. If you want to boost the performance of your team, would you rather dig deep into traditional time and cost analysis, or engage your team to achieve extraordinary results? Do you want to wait months to get feedback on what is measured? Or do you want to get the results in real time? Do you want numbers to present to higher management and wait for their feedback? Or do you want to take power over your own situation? Every day, every week, every month. Prindit is a lean, cloud-based tool with 10 questions that takes less than 60 seconds to answer. And it tells you the status of your organization each week. Prindit doesn't just warn you that your projects are running late, but it also pinpoints how to change that trend and move towards success by way of continuous improvements. So now we come to the end. What difference does this make for you? Well, we put all our efforts into developing a tool we believe that can create sustainable productivity in organizations. Because what gets measured gets done. But for our team in Västerås, a tool isn't enough. We want to create a movement where measures become active indicators that empower all members of the organizations to reflect, act, and learn. And we invite you to join that movement. And here are some of the organizations that use this tool right now. And we all know that, of course, all organizations are different. But if you come and visit us at our poster, number 59, together we can help you map the DNA of your organization. Thank you very much.